The art of saying no in a Stoic manner involves a balance between respecting your own boundaries and virtues while also considering the well-being of others. Stoicism provides a practical framework for making these decisions with wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. Saying no is a crucial skill for sustaining your well-being and keeping equilibrium. An enlarged version of the point is as follows. Before we dive into the lesson, make sure you have subscribed to the channel as this video is of utmost importance, and consider liking the video in order to trigger the algorithm. Here's how to say no, like a Stoic. Number 1, value your time. Stoics emphasize the importance of maintaining inner tranquility. When you need to say no, do it calmly and without emotional turmoil. Remember that your tranquility is within your control, not the reactions of others. Recognize the value and limitations of your time. You can devote your time and effort to the things that are actually important to you by learning to say no. You can prioritize activities that fit with your objectives, values, and interests by saying no. This makes sure that you devote your time and effort to causes that are important to you. Stress and burnout can result from taking on too much and spreading oneself too thin. Saying no enables you to more skillfully handle your obligations and workload, which lowers stress levels. Saying no to obligations or projects that don't support your priorities gives you more time to devote to activities that boost your productivity and success. When you value your time, you can focus on your work without being constantly interrupted or distracted by less important commitments. You may create boundaries between your personal life, job life, and leisure interests by learning to say no. As a result, there is a better work-life balance and fatigue is avoided. Number 2, respect for yourself. Saying no shows self-respect and concern for oneself. It communicates that you value your time and won't jeopardize it by pushing yourself too far. By expressing precise boundaries that express your limits and priorities, you may say no. It demonstrates that you are highly self-aware and ready to respect your demands. By declining commitments you can't completely commit to, you safeguard your energy and avoid burnout. This guarantees that you are able to participate in activities that are important to you. Saying no shows that you value your time as a valuable resource. It demonstrates your comprehension that time squandered on pursuits that don't support your goals or ideals. By declining, you put your own physical, mental, and emotional health first. You stay away from circumstances that could cause tension, worry, or overwhelming feelings. It takes guts to refuse external pressures and expectations in order to say no. It demonstrates your resolve to remain loyal to yourself and your refusal to be affected by the opinions of others. You uphold your integrity and reputation when you only say yes to commitments you can actually keep. You gain a reputation for being dependable and fulfilling your commitments. Honoring your priorities is number 3. Organize your obligations according to your values and ambitions. You can concentrate on what relates to your priorities by saying no to some requests. You free up time and energy by declining obligations that conflict with your priorities, allowing you to devote them to pursuits that are actually important to you. You are able to succeed and have a significant impact where it matters because of your laser, like focus. You may live in accordance with your inner principles by learning to say no. You develop a sense of congruence and sincerity in your activities when you give priority to commitments that align with your values. Respecting your priorities enables you to go closer to your objectives. You get closer to achieving your goals by concentrating on tasks and initiatives that directly support them. By declining obligations that would overtax you, you lower your stress levels and avoid burnout. This enables you to approach your tasks with calm and clarity. Setting priorities for your obligations fosters your general well-being. You design a balanced lifestyle that gives you time for self-care, rest, and enjoyable pursuits. Number 4, be firm but respectful. Practice being firm, yet respectful when you say no. You don't have to over-explain your boundaries or feel bad about doing so. Your response should be tough but respectful to ensure that your message is received clearly. There is no opportunity for misunderstanding, which lessens the likelihood of confusion or misunderstanding. Being forceful in your response shows that you respect other people's time and are aware of their importance. By doing this, you gain the respect of people and inspire others to respect your own boundaries. An act of self-advocacy is being stern but respectful. It demonstrates your willingness to advocate for yourself and your demands, which adds to your sense of empowerment as a whole. Healthy relationships can be established and maintained with clear communication. Honesty and reliability are valued by others and are essential components of respectful interactions. Saying no without feeling guilty might be made easier by being forceful in your response. You're less likely to second-guess your choice when you set boundaries with confidence and respect. Number 5, avoid overcommitment. Overcommitting is avoided by using the word no, which reduces stress, burnout, and lower quality relationships and work. Know your own capabilities and limitations. Maintaining a healthy work-life balance involves learning to say no when your plate is already full. When you overcommit, you may experience increased stress as you try to fulfill all of your commitments. Saying no relieves stress on your mental and emotional health and helps you keep your workload moderate. The quality of your job may suffer if you try to take on too much. You can concentrate your energy and attention on achieving excellent results by keeping your commitments to a minimum. When you aren't overcommitted, you can give each activity more time and attention, which leads to higher productivity and efficiency. You can better manage your time by learning to say no. As a result, you are better able to organize your workload, stick to deadlines, and strike a balance between work, personal life, and self-care. Burnout and severe effects on your physical and emotional health can result from overcommitting. By avoiding tiredness and fatigue, saying no protects your well-being. Number 6, trust your gut. When considering whether to accept or reject a request, trust your gut. It's acceptable to say no if something doesn't seem right or adhere to your ideals. Your true self is reflected in your intuition. You may make choices that are consistent with your genuine values, beliefs, and preferences by having faith in it. Quick insights and judgments are frequently offered by intuition, which is based on how you subconsciously digest information. This can be very useful when you have to make judgments immediately. Your natural instincts can pick up on potential dangers or circumstances that could not be in your best interests. You can stay out of dangerous or uncomfortable circumstances by following your gut. You may make decisions with confidence when you believe in your gut. This self-assurance will have a good effect on many areas of your life. By following your gut, you can create relationships that are better and more fulfilling. It makes it easier for you to tell when someone or something doesn't fit with your requirements and ideals. Remember that your gut feelings might help you make decisions that are in your best interests. In particular, when it comes to establishing boundaries and making decisions that affect your well-being and happiness, practice tuning in, listening to, and acting on your intuition. This routine has the potential to grow into a potent ally on your path to a happy and contented existence. Number 7, be respectful of others' no's. You should respect others' right to say no and show empathy when they do the same for you. As you would want others to respect your boundaries, respect theirs. A culture of respect and consideration for one another is fostered through respecting others' limits. Other people will cherish the same treatment as you do when your boundaries are upheld. Respecting someone's no fosters open and sincere dialogue. People can reveal their actual selves without worrying about criticism or being put under pressure. Healthy and positive relationships are fostered by respecting others' limits. It improves the caliber of your interactions by laying a foundation of trust and understanding. Understanding other people's no demonstrates empathy and compassion. It recognizes that every person has unique requirements, priorities, and constraints. Number 8, Saying no is not selfish. Remind yourself that being able to say no doesn't make you uncaring or selfish. It's a good idea to exercise self-preservation and minimize awareness. By lowering internal conflicts and the stress of taking on more than you can bear, adopting this idea helps to develop inner peace. By enabling you to make decisions that are consistent with your beliefs, objectives, and aspirations, accepting that saying no is acceptable promotes personal progress. Regularly remind yourself that prioritizing your well-being and maintaining a happy, balanced life can be done by saying no, since it is not a bad action. You may empower yourself to lead a balanced and satisfying life by developing the ability to say no, accept the power of setting boundaries, and don't be scared to put your well-being first. Saying no when it's necessary enables you to concentrate on the things that are actually important to you and fosters relationships that are healthier and more meaningful.